So, how to become addicted to productivity in one day using a habit tracker. Now, with that being said, you guys, this is going to be a very quick and simple video. Actually, right now I'm getting my gas, so I'm trying to be most efficient right now with my time. But with that being said, with this habit tracker, you guys, I'm gonna show you guys it on the screen. This has allowed me to go ahead and just be really consistent and kind of like gamify my life, if that makes sense. So if you guys are like into video games, maybe you like are into maybe competitive type of things, or I just feel like for anybody, this is gonna make your life a whole lot easier to become addicted to good habits. So with this habit tracker, you have about maybe 1 to 10 habits. I would say start with a very manageable amount. I feel like the goal here is not to go ahead and burn yourself out, but the goal here is just to go ahead and make sure you are consistent versus like more intensity, because if you're too intense to start off with, you're probably not going to have good long-term results, which is what we want ultimately. So with that being said, discipline is something that I feel like is acquired if you can do something for a very long period of time, and you can kind of stay and keep your priorities at a very kind of manage your priorities. Make sure you have those priorities you want to be up there in those high priority spots. So with that being said, obviously your high priorities would basically be kind of in order of this habit tracker. Now, whether you decide to go ahead and put 10 kind of depends on you, but it really doesn't matter. But with this habit tracker, I gotta say, it kind of makes it easier for you to go ahead and just make your habits easier to kind of track, because when you go ahead and track your habits, it also kind of lets you know and be real with yourself on like, okay, did I complete this last week? Or okay, let me see how I did last week versus this week to see where I improved. So basically just makes things just really real for yourself, and it kind of allows you to just lay it out and just see it on an actual Google Sheet. I'll go ahead and put the one I use in the description, so it makes it really easy for you guys to go ahead and use it. And I also will link the channel to the person that put me on it. It is AB, or Avery B, and I'll put his more inspirational channel and maybe some of the other ones down below in the description. I definitely recommend you check it out. But yeah, you guys, that was pretty much all I wanted to put you guys on. Let me know any questions you guys have on this habit tracker. Let me know if you have any questions on kind of how I format mine. I don't know if that will help you, but I remember that was some of the questions I kind of asked when I was in this mentorship and kind of community of people. But yeah, I think that's all I pretty much want to tell you about the habit tracker. I definitely recommend just copy it down below in the description, add you a couple habits on there, and make sure you try to stay disciplined just day in and day out. I recommend you, it's going to make it easy, you guys, as long as you put in the work. I feel like work gets easier when you put in more work, if that makes sense. I kind of heard that in the video, and it kind of made me think about it easier, because it kind of makes sense, especially how I seen the proof of concept, especially when I kept just staying consistent to it. So I promise you, if you stay consistent for maybe about a month, 2 months, you're definitely going to see some sort of progress. So stick to it, you guys, stay disciplined, and I promise you, whatever your goals you can achieve. And if you kind of want to go ahead and kind of continue this self-improvement journey, I have a bunch of other videos just like this, and I recommend you click the playlist right here.